Imagine, my friend, being in line on an airport, waiting for the checkpoint. And then imagine, if you will, being targeted by authorities to be the victim of a horny government agent that wants to touch you and get away with it by having an accomplice involved. Pretty shitty, right? Well, that is what happened in the Denver airport recently. Nick, sounds crazy. Let me tell you exactly what happened. Let me tell you guys. I'm going to break it down. So, we have this guy and this girl, both TSA agents, had this little thing going on where the guy was walking on the line, finding cute guys. Saying, I like this guy. Then he will signal the girl and say, like, this guy is good. The girl, obviously, she was on the X-ray machine, will then say, oh, I'm going to push in that this is a girl. So when he walks in, machine shows what it's called in the lingo a genital anomaly, coming from the fact that there's more volume and mass in the genital area. Immediately, woo, 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 woo. So the first guy comes in and has the chance to pat this cute guy.
So basically, they're extremely bored at the Denver airport is what's happening. So, okay, so they're alarmed by unusually large bulges that exceed safe limits, right? That's what it is. For a woman. I admire the teamwork, but that is really bad, and I think they should go to jail. But you know what? Nobody complained probably, because if I was at the airport, for example, somebody would frisk me. I don't know. I'd kind of think, oh, that's weird that a guy's doing it, but then I would just grab my passport, I'd go. I wouldn't really think about it. You're in a rush. So I just want to know, how the hell did they find out, if nobody's complaining about these things?
Anonymous tip.
Just the tip?
Just the tip.
Oh, man.
So they got this tip from another TSA agent. Funny enough, the agency didn't do anything for 3 months till they launched an investigation. Someone on floor was watching the situation and actually saw them on their little routine. They get caught, they get fired. TSA gave us this official statement where it says, and I quote, "These alleged acts are egregious and intolerable. TSA has removed the 2 officers from the agency. All allegations of misconduct are thoroughly investigated by the agency, and when substantiated, employees are held accountable." Not so accountable because there is no criminal charges or sex charges being pressed against these TSA officers because there's no victims claiming any crime.
And if you think about it, what is their job day to day? It is to walk around and feel people up. So they are technically doing their job, just adding a little bit of entertainment there, or at least this one guy is in cahoots with this other woman. But it's hard to get caught for these kinds of things because all they're doing basically is, instead of making it a random thing, they're choosing out the guys that he wants and then doing it. It's messed up, and that's terrible. But
the girl said that they did it at least 10 times. The sad part is that it's not the only time TSA has been involved in a scandal like this. Back in 2013, Jamelyn Steenhoek did the first formal complaint about being frisked in an inappropriate manner that amounted to sexual abuse. She said that an alarm was set off and another female TSA agent grabbed her, took her to a different room and touched her breast, cupped her groin in a very inappropriate manner, and she felt violated. She claimed a complaint. Nothing came out of that other than a slap on the wrist. But where is the overlook? How can we prevent people from being abused? Because this, in any other situation, could be looked at as sexual abuse.
Well, you could, I was going to say you could stop it by putting signs, you must be frisked by a woman. If you're frisked by a man and you're a man, then please report it. But then, you have the same sex issue where this woman was feeling up the other woman, this guy was feeling up the man. So you're right, it's very hard to regulate, which makes it scary because you don't know if it's random or if someone's actually really trying to cop a feel.
It's awful. Public trust, that's the cornerstone of public service. Let us know what you think. Do you think this is awful and you want to see these guys behind bars? Let us know in the comments. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the Lip TV 2.